the Marshal this ain't how we do things here. But I'll oblige him this once. All right. Let's see what we got.
Então, e aí galera do canal Hard Gamer, seja bem-vindo a mais um vídeo. Seguinte galera, estou aqui pela primeira vez, Red Dead Redemption 2 online, certo? Então, escolhi aqui qual vai ser meu personagem, certo? E eu acho que agora vai pedir para personalizar meu personagem. E assim que eu personalizar meu personagem, eu volto com o vídeo para vocês, ok? Então, vou dar um corte aí, já eu volto. Aí galera, assim ficou o meu personagem de Red Dead Redemption 2. Tá online, tá ligado? Esse é meu personagem. Beleza. Agora bora pro jogo.
Fine. Go and get your picture took. Bring your hands up onto your chest.
Como eu disse, é a primeira vez que eu estou jogando Red Dead Redemption 2 online. Tem o jogo já desde o lançamento, mas agora que eu decidi jogar online, não sei porquê. Mas estava aqui sem nada para jogar, disse que queria jogar e pôs para jogar. Então vamos ver no que isso vai dar, né? Então segue com o vídeo aí. Se não for inscrito no canal, galera, já se inscreve aí, beleza? Curta o vídeo, deixa o like, comenta aí embaixo aí o jogo que vocês querem ver no canal. Tamo junto. Bora pro vídeo.
Jackson! Officer Jackson, move those prisoners! Officer Benton! Kitchens and staff! Officer Townsend, those rocks ain't gonna break themselves. What are you standing there for? Get moving! What are you looking at? Go on, get moving! You with the
Fazer uma
hammer?
série, galera, desse jogo.
You'll do. You need to perform a work detail out near Blackwater. Come on, get in. Open the gate. Come on, Milliken. Yeah! I tell you what, old Jameson is a wretched, sour old bastard, and no mistake. You lot stay calm in there. You aren't saying nothing. Well, you are now. Shut up. You know, my wife has acquired ideas significantly above her station. She's been reading too many goddamn books. Personally, I'm against education. Of women, I mean. And men, I guess. Unnecessary. Doesn't add much to the world. Education.
Galera, não tô dizendo nada porque tô prestando a mais atenção possível. Espero que vocês estejam curtindo o vídeo.
Now, what are your names? Jenkins and Milliken. Well, Mr. Jenkins and Mr. Milliken, throw your guns to the ground and get on down here. That's it. Very glad to meet you. It's not worth being rash. You boys get paid a salary. You get that salary whether these people escape or not. Your wives presumably want you alive. Let them out. Now, please. Okay. Okay. You all run away. Aside from you. Try to stay out of trouble. This is a stroke of good fortune for all of you. Use it. Now, Mr. Jenkins and Mr. Milliken, be so kind as to quickly run away before somebody gets shot entirely unnecessarily. Go on, don't look back. Mr. Wendt, I believe it was $50 we agreed on.
It was.
Here's 50 each.
Each?
Yes. Now get out of here, both of you. My employer and I appreciate your professionalism.
All we did was stand there and look tough.
And you did it fantastically well. Good day, gentlemen. Now, sir, how about you pick up these guns and we move out? My mistress is waiting for us.
Aí, galera, fugimos da cadeia. Pra falar a verdade, eu não sei nem por que estávamos presos. Ok. Mas bora ver o que nos vai dar. Como eu disse, eu quero tentar planejar fazer uma série pro canal sobre este jogo. Beleza? Espero que vocês curtam.
Ready? Wonderful. I hope you'll forgive the secrecy. My employer particularly values discretion. My name is Mr. Horley, by the way. 6 months at Sisika Penitentiary, awaiting a hanging for a murder you did not commit. Must have felt a whole lot longer, my friend. You still seem strong, though. I mean, doesn't look like breaking all those rocks has left you entirely broken, in body or in spirit. I hope I am right about that. Rounding you folks up, and those sham trials, they were a disgrace. Made a mockery of the rule of law. Still can't quite believe they got away with it. There's others convicted when you were. Came out breathing fire. Maybe you're like that too. Guess we'll see. Or maybe you just want to put it all behind you, forget you were in there at all. That would be fine, of course. You will listen to my mistress first. She spent a good sum getting you folks out. You owe her an audience, at least. You've been away for a while, so we'll help you get set up in the world. And if you want to accept our offer, you can. He's just up here. There's the camp. Get your horse. Tie it here. This way. She's anxious to meet you. Madam, we're back.
Hello. Jessica Leclerc, how do you do? What did you tell him?
Nothing, as we discussed.
Thank you, Horley. I do hope we haven't inconvenienced you dreadfully. But seeing as you were due to be hanged in a week, I'm sure you don't object too strongly. I know you're innocent. Well, not perhaps exactly innocent, but not guilty of what you were accused. I know you and those who were with you that died were little more than patsies, and that you were set up by one of 3 men or a woman, possibly by all of them. I can't be sure, but that is all I know so far.
And one of these people also made Mrs. Leclerc a widow.
And I will avenge my husband's death, so help me God. But I will not avenge it upon them who did not cause it, or caused it unwittingly. Anyway, I'm sure this is all a touch confusing and melodramatic. Where are my manners? Horley, please show our guests to their tent and give them some fresh clothes to put on.
Very good, madam.
Then serve us both a little refreshment.
Certainly, madam. This way. You'll find a change of clothes in there, alongside a few other items you might need, a lasso, a knife, and a lantern, I believe.
Beleza, eu acho que eu vou deixar ele assim mesmo. Porque acho que não precisa mudar muito. Eu acho que vai ficar por isso aí mesmo. Não tem muita coisa que mudar. E eu vou gravando esse vídeo, galera. Vou gravando e depois qualquer coisa eu corto e divido o vídeo. Mas vou falando com vocês, beleza? Então vamos continuar aí com Red Dead Online.
That looks more comfortable. Horley,
Here, madam.
your very good health. I suppose it beats dying, hmm?
Mrs. Leclerc's husband was murdered by one of his business partners.
And I intend to find out which one. Or rather, I intend for you to find out. And kill them. You're the only person I could possibly trust to do whatever it takes. Because you and your accomplices, you're the only other victims of their lies still alive. You see, you walked into the town at approximately the same time my husband was shot in the back, but by another gun, firing different bullets to those you possessed when you were arrested. These bullets, this was their mistake. You were rounded up and sentenced to death, all because you came to town and didn't talk too much and seemed like you were nasty. Anyway, here they are, the people who run Blackwater. Mr. Jeremiah Shaw, banker, real estate speculator, and crook. Mr. Amos Lansing, ranch owner, speculator, and crook. Mrs. Grace Lansing, his wife, society patroness, lover of the arts, crook, and my former best friend, Teddy Brown, her disgraced brother, outlaw, wanted man, and still in contact with them. All I ask of you is your help in finding out quite what happened.
Mrs. Leclerc would like to help you get back on your feet. Get back to work.
Whatever your work may be, I don't judge. You want to rob? Rob. You want to save innocent folk? Do that as well. But you need me just as much as I need you. I think we all understand each other.
I hope we do.
Good. I look forward to rewarding you for killing those who made me a widow. My husband was a true believer in this country and in the West. He was killed for greed. Foul greed when there's quite enough for everybody. I don't care what your scruples are as to killing. I will take the full burden of that sin upon my shoulders. Goodbye, for now. Then Hawley, go introduce him to nice Mr. Cripps.
I think you'll like Cripps well enough. He's long past his prime, of course, but he hasn't gone entirely crazy just yet. And he will help you, better than most of his ilk. Cripps! Get up!
Hello, partner. Harley.
This is your new boss.
Oh, pleased to meet you, partner. J.B. Cripps at your service.
We'll pay to get your camp established. Mrs. Leclerc is a generous benefactor.
And, where are we headed?
Oh, sir. While Cripps is establishing your camp, perhaps you can go to the station and see the clerk, then head to see Clay Davies. He's a horse thief and not a terribly nice one. Then meet Cripps back at your camp.
See you shortly, boss.
Good luck.
Então, galera, eu acho que agora é que realmente o jogo começou. Entendeu? Vamos ver, né? E galera, se vocês curtem Red Dead, já deixa o like aí, beleza? Ajudar o canal a estar crescendo. Vocês são demais, galera. Certo, chegamos aqui em Blackwater. Vamos ver aqui, né? Galera, se eu não me engano, esse daqui é o mesmo arreio que eu tenho no meu Red Dead, hein? Será? Parece, hein? Parece muito. Acho que eu tenho que entrar.
Hello. You must be Harley's friend. He's one of us. He said you also were a discouraged man. I'm very discouraged. Disappointed Alden, that's me. Anyway, it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I find your reticence charming. Real charming. By the way, I heard you might want to earn a little money. Well, some gentlemen have been robbing our stages, and they are not part of the club, if you catch my meaning. If you can make them go away, I'm sure they will have something of interest to you. They're up in tall trees. See what you can do, okay? Here, by the way, a catalog. The latest issue. Just came into this armpit from a land more civilized. And if all works out, well, my colleagues and I move around these stations as needed. And all of us are very discouraged. We will all help a fellow sufferer with pertinent information. Good afternoon, sir.
O jogo, pra mim, galera, é totalmente estranho. Assim, o modo de jogar não, mas o jogo em si, tá ligado? Porque eu já joguei Red Dead Redemption 2, zerei. Mas o online é a primeira vez mesmo. Ó, aqui, galera, no Red Dead Redemption 2 é a casa do John Marston. Por acaso parece que não tem nada aqui, ó. Desculpem pelo spoiler, né, mas aqui é a casa do John Marston, o rancho dele. Bora continuar aí nossa missão. Como eu disse, eu acho que eu vou cortar o vídeo, mas deixa rolar. O cavalo cansa bem rápido. Aqui não dá pra ser um esconderijo? Não dá. Será que é aqui, galera? Eu acho, hein? Será que é ali? Então vamos lá, né? É, galera. Combate, galera, é bem parecido com o 2, certo? Mas de tipo assim, como posso dizer, a mira é diferente. Não sei se é porque a arma tá meio desgastada, certo? Mas é meio diferente mesmo, isso aqui é verdade. Algumas pessoas me falaram que iria mudar bastante coisa, só que eu não... Bom, apesar que eu tô no começo, mas eu não tô vendo muita coisa mudada, entende? Vamos achar papel. Não, pega esse cara não, leve isso. Chapéuzinho, então é bonitinho.
Okay. You're good. You're real good, friend. Here. Take this. It's a map. Just be kind.
Eu vou deixar ele escapar. Vamos ver o que é isso aqui que ele me deu. Cadê aqui? Será que é isso daqui? Então a gente vai lá, tá ligado? Vamos ver o que isso vai dar. Galera, como no Red Dead Redemption 2 eu fui uma pessoa bastante má, depois eu posso até mostrar pra vocês. Vou mostrar lá no meu Instagram lá, você que não segue a página @levelhardgamer, segue lá que eu vou mostrar lá meu nível de honra, que foi bem baixo, tá bem baixo até hoje no Red Dead Redemption 2. Eu fui um cara bem mau, então aqui eu vou aproveitar que a honra tá boa e vou ser um cara bom, ok? Vamos ver, né? Se eu curtir ser um cara bom, vou continuar sendo um cara bom. Então vamos deixar rolar, né? Vamos ver o que acontece. Então, galera, já vou encerrando esse vídeo por aqui, ok? E provavelmente, né, como eu disse, eu vou começar a série de Red Dead Redemption 2 online. Não sei de onde eu vou jogar, vai depender de como vocês curtirem, beleza? Então, tamo junto. Segue nós lá no Instagram, @levelhardgame, que eu vou postar bastante coisa sobre. Tamo junto, valeu, falou, é nóis.